Look, Peter Dutton isn't popular in Victoria, not popular in parts of Sydney. He's the polar opposite of Matt Keane. Do you think he will ever be Prime Minister?
I think Peter Dutton can be. I think Peter Dutton is a much maligned and misunderstood figure. Whenever I've talked with him privately and personally, I've found him engaging, affable. He's not the man many think he is.
But isn't that a problem then, if he's not coming?
He's been twice married. Yeah. He's not a Christian that wears his heart on his sleeve. He's much more broadly representative of the secular community. I think if and when Labor will lose the voice...
You think they'll definitely lose the voice?
If and when they lose the voice, I mean, that will be a very, very serious moment in time for Albo's leadership, and that would be a seismic change. I hope for the sake of the nation we can come together on this and get the wording right. Yeah. But if it doesn't come off, there could be a real change in the dynamic at the federal level.
A couple of other things. The polling I've seen privately from the New South Wales campaign is that women in that 18 to 54 age bracket were really not supportive of the Liberals. We know this was also the case with the federal Liberal campaign. Why is the party not resonating with women?
Well, at the federal election, there were three big reasons for the shift. There was clearly and undeniably an anti-Morrison vote.
But it was the same at the
women were concerned about climate change, and women wanted women's issues treated properly. Everything from Christine Holgate to Brittany Higgins. Now, at the state level, that was less impactful, and that's one of the reasons the Teals lost. One, we didn't have a federal ICAC. We got one at the state level. On climate, we were attuned to their views. On women's issues, we had budgets that responded. Yeah. And I think Dom Perrottet was attractive, frankly, as a family man in that context. Okay. And that brought back some of the base.
Final question. A tough one for you, Michael Photios. Genuinely, part of the reason that you stepped back as leader of the moderates is because of the perception that there was this unhealthy conflict of interest where you, as a lobbyist, were representing clients who you then could put pressure on ministers who you helped get into those positions. Did you ever abuse this power?
It's a great question. Firstly, the country doesn't have first and second class citizens, Shari. Everyone in a democracy has got a right to do what they do. We all get the vote. We're all entitled to be a member of a political party, and we've all got a voice. I operated with the utmost integrity, so much so that, notwithstanding the fact I've got probably more enemies than friends, no one's made an allegation against me at any point in time. My integrity is in place. I've done the right thing, conform with the law, beyond what the law does. I apply the Daily Telegraph test, the pub test of what we do, so that there won't be any question. Let me give you an example in conclusion. Success fees, as a lobbyist, are engaged, are legally permissible at the federal level. Almost every lobbyist does it. We don't. We don't. So I can tell you, I don't think there's really a conflict of interest. I'm very, very comfortable with what we've done.